The only impossible journey is the one you never begin. Hello everybody, I'm Bateswolf and welcome back with another episode of Dark Souls 3. We do find ourselves here at Firelink Shrine, getting ready for our session of today. I'll probably be recording probably another 3 episodes in this session that I'm recording in, to be honest. Not recorded for a couple of days, so let's get back to it. And I am keeping up with your comments really well. I think the latest episode out at this point is number 25 or 6. And I did get a really interesting comment on there from J Legends about the Umbral Ash. Now, I don't know if I've got any on me right now. Let me see. Oh, turns out I do. Oh, Grave Warden's Ashes. Let's see here. Okay, maybe the pictures are different for each one. So it could be, you know, the first Umbral Ashes that we picked up. And not these Grave Warden's Ashes that actually depict the pendant on the hand. But I was told that on the Umbral Ashes picture, there was obviously the hand that we've got here, and there was actually one holding a pendant, which, you know, piques my interest immediately, because as I replied to his comment, I did say that was a wild goose chase, and he was telling me in the comments there that, you know, that was a little... not dig, but a little bit of a joke that Miyazaki in this game was having with the people that went on that crazy wild goose chase in Dark Souls 1 to find out what in the world the pendant was for and what it did. Sadly, it doesn't appear to be on this picture, but nevertheless, I still thought it to be really interesting and, you know, quite a nice little tidbit from the game that they actually put that in there. And before getting a move on here, I will talk a little bit about the pendant. Although it ended up doing nothing, so to speak, you know, it didn't have any particular use, I did reply to his comment there, stating that I still understand the pendant. It still got use to me from a, you know, from a lore perspective or theoretical point of view, because the pendant says that it acts as a token. Well, not particularly a token, but, you know, a fragment of, you know, ancient memories, or something along them lines at least. I can't remember word for word right now, but I did put it in the comments on episode 25 or 26, I can't quite remember. And because of that, I still interpret the pendant to have in use, whereas in a world of Dark Souls, where everything's out to get you, it's a ruthless journey, the chosen undead has to go on the incredibly long, tiring, dangerous pilgrimage. The pendant, giving you those old memories, those happy memories from the past, can be enough to get the undead just over the line. They can gain hope from that last little bit of hope to push them over the line to succeed on the pilgrimage. That's one of the reasons why most of the time on Dark Souls, not all the time, but most of the time, I do grab the pendant. It is still an incredibly interesting item to me, despite the, you know, frantic behaviour of the Souls community trying to figure out what the hell it did. And of course it ended up being Miyazaki just having a joke with us. But that's kind of my take on it, at least. I still think the pendant holds some value in that respect. And I know that one of my friends, I will name him, Carl, you know who you are if you're watching. He also grabs the pendant most of the time as well, because, you know, we always used to speak about the game back in the day and discuss various topics, and the second that information came out with Miyazaki, that he gave in his interview, we both pretty much took the pendant every time since. But nevertheless, without further ado, let's move on here. Just thought I'd share a little bit of my take on things there with the pendant. But considering we do have some more ash, let's speak to the maiden again.
Ah, well met, Ashen One. How may I be of service? Gracious, passing fine ash thou'st given. Let this ash bestow nourishment. I only hope these new wares content thee.
Now, I'm not totally sure what's going to be new here, of course, but we'll have a quick scan down. I'm not totally sure. But if there's something that we see that we want to pick up, I guess we could. If we've got any souls, we could certainly squeeze them. My apologies for the, you know, difference in voice there. I was between a hiccup and a burp. Let's see. Okay, I don't think there's anything in particular that we, you know, really need. Not just yet, at least. Okay, that's fine then, handmaid.
Ashen One, be sure to bring more souls.
At least we've had a quick word with her there. And do we have any Titanite that we can use to upgrade with Andre?
Well met. 'Tis good to see ye in good health. What needs smithing this day?
Let's see, reinforce. We do. We've got 2 of 3 there, that's nice. We need another 3 though to get it up to the next level there, it looks like. Get it to +5.
There are 2 ways to smith something.
Okay, that's fine. At least we've done that. We've got a little bit of extra damage there.
Prithee, be careful. I don't want to see my work squandered.
Fair enough. Fair enough, Andre. Now, I do see fit to speak to a couple of characters here before we continue. I think it's been a little while. Sadly, Yoel is still rest in peace. Rest in peace, Yoel. What a cool guy as well. I really did enjoy his character. It's sad that, you know, he ended up passing away on us there. Rest in peace, Yoel.
Ah, there you are. I was thinking. You know I'm a petty thief. Well, perhaps I'll go on the prowl. Everyone's dead or hollowed away anyway, right? So I might as well fetch some weapons or treasure for you. Well, what do you say?
I'm not too sure about that. I tend to enjoy playing the good guy, and I'm not quite sure what he's going to do on this, you know, mission to pillage gear for us. Like, I don't want him to steal anything from, you know, somebody in here, in Firelink, but if he goes out into the world, it could be cool. And maybe there's a little side quest here as well, so for sake of not wanting to miss that, let's send him out there.
Thank you. You will not be disappointed. Grey Rat the Thief was once a well-known name. Until I ended up rotting in a cell.
Okay, go for it, Grey Rat. Let's talk again.
Grey Rat the Thief was once a well-known name. Until I ended up rotting in a cell.
Okay, that's cool. We've exhausted those dialogues there. That's nice. Grey Rat, do you mind if I make a request? Large Titanite shards, please. That would be very nice at this stage. What else have you got? Okay, I don't really see fit to buy anything right now, to be honest. I'm totally fine.
Goodbye. I will leave for some time. So long for now. Do stay safe, you hear? Or my efforts will have been for naught.
I'll certainly try, dude. Also does seem like quite a sweet character. I know I've spoken about him enough in the past regarding that, so I guess I don't need to reiterate my points, but seems like quite a sweet individual as well.
Ah, there you are, unkindled one. I am pleased to have a pupil as dedicated as you. Well, well. I've never seen anything like this. This inscription. This tome is from the catacombs. Fascinating. On this day, the teacher learns alongside the pupil.
Okay, that was no doubt going to unlock more items with him, right? That is how I would, and you know, interpret that to be. Maybe more pyromancies? I can't remember exactly what was in here last time, but my guess from giving him that tome was that more pyros would be unlocked. Or maybe you can reinforce your flame further than you previously would be able to. And considering we've got an abundance of Titanite shards, we might as well do it. There we go.
Ah, you found a tome in the catacombs. This spell is akin to chaos. It may even serve as a link to Izalith, home of pyromancies.
Intriguing.
Ah, you found a tome in the catacombs.
Maybe we'll get
Do not be
some...
gone for long. What is a teacher without a pupil?
Maybe we'll end up getting some, chaos pyromancies in the future then. Like Great Chaos Fireball, things along those lines. Might not be able to use it though, due to the fact that we won't really be leveling up too much down the magical side of things. But nevertheless, still cool to give him the totem there and, see what occurs.
Oh, Champion of Ash, welcome back. Do you wish to hear a tale? You only have to ask. Oh, what's this? Champion of Ash, this divine tome is forbidden. These are dark tales of things that lurk deep within men. These stories would not please you. Of course, if you insist, I will read them for you. Only... oh, they frighten me so. The little creatures that nibble at me in the darkness.
Oh, really is quite a, someone who's, fallen to darkness, so to speak. I mean, not fallen to darkness, but she doesn't seem cut out for this world at all. She's really struggling. At least that's what comes across in her dialogues. It's sad, she's blind. She probably still remembers the rats that were all over her when she was trapped in the cell. And it's just a bit of a saddening story, Irina of Karim.
In my home of Karim, I was a nun. I would be pleased to share the tales of miracle, though, to be honest, if...
Yeah, we've had them as well. We've had that one, so that's fine. We've given her the tome there, so...
Have a pleasant journey, Champion of Ash. I pray for your safety.
Certainly. So I would assume that's of a similar effect as... this guy's name's Cornix, right? I presume giving her the tome is something of a similar effect, where it will unlock other miracles and things along those lines for her. That we'll be able to learn. Once again, we won't really be making use of them, but still nice to, hand that over to her.
You oft the Lords of Cinder, the Undead Legion. So that's how they're delivered to their thrones. I pity the sorry souls. Is that really Lordship's last reward?
Once again, despair is ensuing.
I failed to thank you for helping them find their final resting place.
Farron Ring, okay, cool.
I pity the sorry souls.
Okay, very nice. There we go, we're picking up another ring there as well. Let's take a quick look at that. Where is it? Which one was it? There we go, the Farron Ring. Reduces skill FP consumption. Alright, very nice then, fair enough. We know what that does. There wasn't too much other description on there, was there? Okay, there we go, we can give this a read. The Abyss Watchers, for their hunting, required a sword technique that went beyond any existing art. Wolf's Blood provided just that. And this ring further extends the effect. Understood. So I wonder if he's going to give us a ring for each, well, not each, but certain bosses that we managed to slay in the game.
Aha, thou'rt returned, and a fine day it is. So, happened upon any twisted souls? Ah, most illustrious Lord Seeker. Or should I say, Lord Slayer?
We've actually had that dialogue as well, so that's fine. Begin transposition. What's this? Oh, of course, yeah, when you can switch out for the souls for certain gear and stuff like that. Fair enough.
Treat the Firekeeper not with discourtesy. She is much like thee. Prisoners both, kept to link the fire.
I never treat her with discourtesy. How dare you suggest such a thing? But yeah, nevertheless, moving on here. I don't really see the need in this playthrough for me to, you know, trade boss souls for certain weapons and things like that. There was a conversation in the comments about that recently, in one of the more recent episodes uploaded at this point. So probably, once again, episode 25, 26, something like that. And I stated that I'd probably be using the halberd for the rest of the game, to be honest, so we won't worry about trading them souls too much on this playthrough. Okay, where do we need to be here? Where do we need to be? Let's take a look around. I'm just trying to remember where I made it to last time. Wait, was there no bonfires? Okay, no, yes, that's right. This one wrapped around, right? The cleansing chapel, that's where we need to be. I think we need to continue down this path right now. Perfect. Perfect. I can't actually remember exactly where we got up to here, surprisingly. I don't know how, but I do remember clearing quite a lot of this area, especially with the big giant. And that crazy creature that was kind of twisted back on itself, with one that I kind of referenced to a spider. You know, it had those crazy arms coming out of its side and its back was all twisted, upside down, things like that. I do remember fighting that guy. So let's head back on this way. I just can't remember exactly where we made it up to down here. Okay, I remember going over there, that's for sure. We did also make it down to the ground here as well. That's right, I opened the door on that side, and I never went over in that direction. So, you know what? Let's go and do that right now. Can we survive this fall, by the way? Let's see. We can. That's good. That's good. Cuts out a little bit of the run back, I suppose. Get out of there and heal up. Very nice. I will just take another quick look out in this direction just to make sure I'm not missing anything. I don't think I am, though. I think I picked up everything in this direction. Yeah, it was kind of a dead end. So now, alas, we can head over to the other side of this great grand hall and see what awaits. Also, I must say, waking up this morning, and I am recording these episodes in the morning these days, so I feel like it's relevant to talk about this point. You ever wake up and immediately have a soundtrack in your head from one of the Souls games? Because that happened to me this morning, and it's not been the first time it's happened. I got to say, it's rare, it doesn't happen often, but it certainly happened this morning. The second I gained consciousness again, opened my eyes, immediately it was Gascoigne. It was Gascoigne's soundtrack playing, and although, I mean, I guess it wasn't really freaky, it's just a really catchy soundtrack that I love from Bloodborne. One of my favourites from that game, actually. I don't know. I'm not sure what that means or anything. Maybe I'm turning into a blood-starved beast, I don't know. But either way, that ever happened to you guys? You ever wake up with the Souls soundtracks in your head? It was right at the bit where it switches as well. If you've played Bloodborne, you'll probably know what I mean. But 1 or 2 minutes into the fight, or into the soundtrack, I guess, you get the opera going a little bit crazy, and then the soundtrack just switches, it picks up the pace, and, you know, goes a little ham. It started right at that bit. Kind of interesting, but worth a mention anyway. I don't know, it's on my mind, so I thought I'd share it with you. Is this guy just regenerating? That is pathetic HP. I don't know why I wasted all that. Okay, come on. We're actually going to have to fight this guy? Oh, God. I'm hoping we're going to be able to get him out of the swamp there. Because he's probably going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass if we have to go in there and work around him. Plus, the guy takes no damage. No damage whatsoever. Maybe we can just get here and grab some of the gear. Oh, we're in trouble. We are in trouble. I'm willing to do it, though. Okay, we're getting some Drang gear, whatever that is, while this guy's trying to step on us. I wonder if I can go up these stairs and then lure him over to the upper portion so that I can hit him like I did last time. Oh no, what the hell is that? That thing crawled down from the ceiling right there. That is one demonic looking creature. Well, at least he's helping me clear them out. Okay, let's try and get up here and then see if we can, you know, bait him into a good position like we did last time. Okay, that's going to be immediate death for me if I take on all those guys at once, so I'm going to try and pull them with a throwing knife. Hopefully that'll, you know, do some work for me here. Okay, you've seen me, that's good. Come on, one at a time. It's mainly the two big dudes that I don't want to take on at once, that would kind of suck. I just want to stay as far away as possible so I don't pull them. Okay, that should be fine. Good. Those guys are easy to tighten up at least. We'll lock onto you. Throwing knife. There we go. Your job is here. You are now. Man, that Gascoigne soundtrack. I absolutely love it. One of my favourite in the game, to be honest, along with the Cleric Beast. Really enjoy the Cleric Beast soundtrack too. Okay. Don't seem quite as tough as last time. Then again, we have upgraded our halberd a little bit there, so that's probably making things slightly easier for us as well. Oh, this guy's a little bit of a chunk. Two-handing his greatsword. No great shield for this guy. He's all about that. He's all about that two-handing greatsword. You've got infinite stamina, my friend. Ooh. Oh, okay, that's a cool move. I appreciate that. I mean, not the fact that it hit me, but really cool move nonetheless. Nice moveset. Got quite a big charge up as we can see, so we can look out for that in the future. But he caught me with it once. Fair play to him. Here he comes. Oh, not yet. Got him. Okay, cool. I quite like these big knights. They have quite interesting sets. Pretty unique the way that they swing their stuff around. Hello? Okay, these are enemies as well. Might as well kill them. I'm just making sure it wasn't an NPC first of all. Kind of shrine once again. Now, this is what I was thinking about. I wonder if we can get the giant to come over here. I don't know. He's pretty high HP, so it's going to be kind of tough for us to kill this guy, I think. You know what? Let's leave him be for now. Let's leave him be. Over the left side, I never really took a look over there. Maybe there is something we can do. But first... Wait, is that a lever in the corner? You know what I'm like with my binoculars, guys? You know I like to pull them out every now and then. And I'll certainly be doing that here too. It is a lever. Or at least it looks like one. Not quite sure what that'll be for. But like I say, we can see. We can walk over there. There we go. Can we interact with this in any way? No. Interesting how a lot of these statues are kind of covered up. And some of them aren't. So maybe... once again tie in with the whole Kareem and Way of White business. where maybe these are statues of the Way of White under here, and statues of Kareem, or, you know, those more favoured by Kareem are left showing, and those from the Way of White have been covered up. I'm not too sure, but it's an interesting little detail. Interesting. You can actually continue behind here beyond this point. Okay. Nope, not yet. A boss fight ahead. Let's just take a quick look around here beforehand. Now okay, what would be the point of this? Maybe just to allow the area to wrap around on itself. I'm wondering, considering I can't see any particular use for that lever just yet, I'm wondering whether it's actually going to do something in the boss room. But before we go there, I do want to take a bit of a look around, like I say. Was there a place over to the right-hand side here where we could go as well? In addition to the lift? There is. Okay, it's just back there. Okay, that's where we came up. Fair enough, no problem. Okay, let's take a look at the lift first of all then. In that case. Yeah, that just drops down here. I wonder what this big statue was for, though. Maybe the same thing that I was theorising about. It's much more grand than the others, though. At least the presentation of it with a structure around it. Maybe not the statue itself. Where did I just... Where did I just see that elevator? I'm getting lost here. Okay, the boss is down there. And... Okay. Alright. Was it down this way? No, that's where you drop down. Guys! I'm sorry, but I am a little lost. We literally just saw it as well. Wait, am I going out of my mind here? I'm sorry, guys, for getting lost so easily, but you know, I'm paying attention to the environment a lot in this area as well, trying to take everything in and discover the meaning of why things are as they are. Did I just imagine that? Okay, no, this way, this way. There we go. Okay, let's see what awaits above. Okay. Have we been up here before? I don't think so. I don't think we've taken a look at the area from this angle before. There's a door here, though. What are the chances it's locked? Ooh, 0 this time. That's the one. That's the one that we were thinking about right there. I will just take a quick minute to rest at the bonfire as well, considering we will be doing a boss, and we have, you know, uncovered this area. I will quickly just go down and rest. In fact, that's quite a long... Yeah, okay. No, it's the same bonfire that we rested at last time. We'll bone back, and then we'll come back through this way, because I think that'll be a bit quicker than the other one. Nice little shortcut there again for us that we've unlocked. Very cool. Okay, I'm wondering what this boss is going to be like. Oh, it's piqued my interest now. Well, I'm sure we'll be able to take a look. What damage is our halberd doing? 238 on the one hand, that's not bad. On the two hand, it is 257. Okay. Oh, and once again we're proceeding down the old route. So go back and go down to the new route. Or if this way is actually going to be quicker. But nevertheless, you know, we can give it a go anyway. Alrighty, moving up and through. I'm sure as well, there was something else that I wanted to talk about. Just while I was brushing my teeth, I was thinking about something else that I could speak about this episode just before recording. But when I read the comments on the most recent episode to this point, I was kind of thinking like, oh, let's talk about that as well. And then I ended up getting distracted and just talking about what was going on in the comments. Though there was something else that I really wanted to say. Yeah, I really can't remember at this point. Maybe it wasn't too important anyway. It was probably just a slight detail. that I wanted to discuss while, you know, coming through this area. Or just, you know, recording in general. But I am racking my brain right now. What could it have been? Oh, I am legitimately trying hard to remember right now, guys. While we fight this guy. Ah, what was it? Come on. Come on, brain work. Ah, well. Yeah, I really can't remember what it was. I'm sorry, dudes. Oh, look who it is! Speaking of distractions, there we go. Here's another dude. Well, not another dude. We know who he is.
Well, you look reasonably sane. I am a knight of Katarina. I've managed to track down this cathedral's store of treasure. It's right over there, across that narrow part. Treasure? Always so close, yet so far. I'm in quite a pickle, indeed.
Okay, a different Knight of Katarina then. Okay, not the fellow that we met previously in the game. That's interesting. I mean, of course, there is 2 Knights of Katarina that appear in Dark Souls 1 as well, so I shouldn't be too surprised, but you get the idea.
Well, just hold your horses a moment. I know. Treasure is so sorely tempting.
Okay, this is the narrow path that he's no doubt talking about. That right there in the middle looks like a pressure plate, so I'm just wondering what in the world's going to happen to us when we step on that thing. But clearly he says, you know, so close yet so far, and he doesn't want to go across this narrow pathway for it. Oh, goodness. Sieg. Well, I'm assuming it's Sieg. All the other, you know, onion bros start with Sieg, so, you know, I'm assuming it's a Sieg. A dual charm. Okay, let's have one last talk, and then we'll head across that pathway.
Well, just hold your horses a moment.
Okay, same dialogue. Perfect. Yeah, I can't remember what the previous... Was it Siegwood? Yeah, it was Siegwood, the previous in this game, right? I'm wondering if we're going to learn this guy's name at any point. I'm hoping we will. And I'm sure we will. Otherwise, what would be the point of having a character in the game if you couldn't learn the name? Oh, God. How could I have ever have guessed?
Shame on you, you greedy guts.
No! No way! Okay, no way. Fair play, game. Fair play.
Thought you could outwit an onion.
Well, say hello to the nice giant. He adores visitors.
There is no way that just happened. There is no damn way. I mean, come on, dude. Oh my goodness. Oh god. Game. Okay, I'm guessing that lever's going to bring this back up, I would assume. There is no damn way. I can't believe that. Or maybe this is a gate that it's gonna bring up, and then we're gonna be trapped in here with something. All of a sudden, everything's happening, guys. Everything's happening all at once now. Okay, that was a hard one to see coming, I think. That was a pretty hard one to see coming. Patches, you absolute... Ugh. That is... And even cosplaying as one of the Onion Bros. Now, that is just rude. That's not fair. That's not by the rules. Not fair play. But then again, when has Patches ever played fair? I thought it would. Okay, now we're definitely going to get trapped in here by something, right? Oh, no, it lets you go through there. Interesting. I like that. I'm assuming that with this, You can fight the giant, maybe lure him over here, jump through so he can't follow you, and then you can, you can fight around, what he can do to you based off of, the environment blocking him. Really cool. If that's how that's intended to work, that's quite a cool feature for sure. Really nice design. Very creative. That's all I can see it to be used for right now, unless we can platform along there and then walk across to somewhere else. I would assume that this is to, act as an obstacle to block the giant while you're fighting him, which is a rather cool detail. Very nice. But anyway, nice try, Patches. Yes, there is still another giant here that is blocking our way. However, we got past him once already. We can do it again. We can do it again. Don't block me. Don't block me. Okay, thank you. Okay. Let's up. That dude, man. That freaking dude. I'm just thinking right now, how did we get up there? I mean, I know there was the lift. It was the lift, right? It was the lift that did it. So we'll lure these guys around this way. We should be able to call the lift down in time. Now that we've done the ring around the rosy from that dude. And let's get back up to Patches. See what he's got to say for himself. And there I was, getting super excited that it'd be another Onion Knight. Patches. My goodness, honestly guys, I got to say that was a really nice setup. Really fair play. I'd say one of his most creative traps yet. For sure. Despite it not being effective in terms of killing us, it's not quite as damning as, the previous traps. I don't think. In terms of catching you out, it is pretty unique. It's a pretty well hidden one for sure. Wait, you're telling me that there's no way to get across there now? Patches, you swine. There's got to be a way to do it at some point. Maybe we can... Okay, well, it was worth the risk, boys. Yeah, looks like we're not going to be able to get around there and walk across. It didn't look like there was going to be any way that we could walk across there anyway and actually reach something. But it's worth a try. Like I say, I'll always try anything at least once. Right now, guys, though, it's looking like the time to end the episode. And I've got to say, was a good one. I very much enjoyed it as well. I really hope you guys did too. If you did, please feel free to leave a like on the video. If not, no hard feelings. And I hope to catch you guys in the comments again as usual. And I'll see you in the next video. It was a fun one. It really was. But Patches. My goodness, Patches!